Right. Hello. Welcome to welcome to whatever Wednesday. I'm gonna be trying to be TurriCAN'T today. Here. All I need to do now is get the emulator window in view. Oh damn, it's hard to know whether the pause the emulation because I wanna shrink the game window to okay, so I can use the P key to pause the game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is the original Amiga version of TurriCAN'T. In my opinion, it's harder than the... I played the MS-DOS version of TurriCAN'T earlier this month. Last week, so I figured I should maybe play the Amiga version instead. And a lot of these tiles, I recognize that still block from Duke Nukem 2. Duke Nukem 2 stole a lot of graphics from a lot of other games. Hope I could do this. Oh, I thought I'd be able to survive. Remember the block here. Remember the goodie block here. There's no use to spread over the lost lives. Just keep going. Hopefully I can find the secret areas that I've been trying to look for. And of course, the power line's gone. The power line's pickup is gone. I can already see a lot of graphics here that Duke Nukem 2 stole. Duke Nukem 2 didn't... TurriCAN'T was not the only game that Duke Nukem 2 stole from. Duke Nukem 2 stole from the Aliens game, from the Aliens game for Amiga. Oh, from the Woody's World. Stole the pipe graphics from Woody's World. Well, first boss already. I think it would be a good idea too. Remember, I can't really use the gyroscope here, and I think it's because the screen is shaking. Or, well, if I can't use the gyroscope, then if I can use the gyroscope, they made it much harder to use it during this boss fight. I'm glad I took the laser. For this boss fight because I think it's the best weapon to have for the boss fight. Man. Oh man, I'm glad I survived that. See my shots bouncing all over the place, but the bounce weapon, I don't particularly like the bounce weapon because it's so weak when you can't find a wall to bounce it off of. You don't always have a wall to bounce your shots off of. Power up. Power lines. Come on. Beehives are annoying because these beehives are a bit annoying. They're rather small in terms of the. They're rather minor in terms of the level of level of trouble they cause. Okay, there's another hidden goodie block here. Nice. Oh man, I'm running out of time. Once the timer runs out, I go boom. Might as well go for the exit. I don't think there's any more extra lives for me to find in this level. So, parts of this playthrough might get muted because, you know, it's Turrican and Turrican 2. The music, the music causes the copyright systems to music causes the automatic copyright system too. Because of course the DMCA is in effect, and at this point it's really, I know there's an extra life over there, but at this point is it really worth going to grab it? I don't think so. I left with 2 spare seconds. Good heavens. Kind of going with the... Oh man, this is usually where it starts getting muted. When I go into this level. I like this. You know, in the DOS version, they made the ball droppers visually distinct from the others. From just the other balls. Like there was a way to tell that it was going to drop balls on you. Like you could tell that it was going to drop balls on you because it was a slightly different color. Oh no, not that thing. Man. Duke Nukem 2 stole the... Not only did Duke Nukem 2 steal that stone block, but also from Turrican 2, but they also stole the pipes from Woody's world. They turn them gray. But then again, I hear game development back then was the Wild West, and there was game developers didn't get in trouble for a lot more now. Good grief. I think I needed that, though. At least I can say that I didn't waste it. At least I can say that I used it and I didn't... I think the laser here is my favorite weapon. You can see that the developers of Duke Nukem 2 stole the laser graphic for the Duke Nukem 2. Epic music in this game. Oh yes. But unfortunately the music in this game will get... The music in this game will probably get muted in the VOD. Because music will most likely get muted in the VOD because, well, it's copyrighted. And in the DOS version of TurriCAN'T 2, this boss had a slightly different design. Hard to use the gyroscope with these boss fights, but hey, you know, the gyroscope, the ball form. By the way, I have something that I need to do. I'll be back. I will be back shortly. I promise it will be. I will be back rather shortly. Right. Oh man. The thing about... Oh man. Lots to worry about here. I like the music here, but... I bet the music here is gonna get muted as well in the VOD. You know, it's only thanks to John Rest that I found it in the game. I didn't... really should have stopped shooting those guys because, you know, they shoot back. Oh my goodness. I should check out what the... I should see what this area looks like in the MS-DOS version. Heck, you should see the MS-DOS version of TurriCAN'T 2, because the MS-DOS version of TurriCAN'T 2 is a complete graphical facelift over the original version. Man, I didn't mean to use that attack, but I... Too late. Come on. Alright. Would be a bad idea to... I hope I don't fail here. Okay. That was good, I think. I think I did well here, I think. Just wait for these guys to fly by, then.
Power up. Shield, shield. Power up.
Just wait for them to fly by. And music for this game was composed by Chris Hulsbeck. He also made music for a game called... a shoot-'em-up game called Kataki's. And I think he... if I remember, he made even music for the Gianna Sisters' Twisted Dreams. That's... Gianna Sisters' Twisted Dreams is a reboot of the classic Gianna Sisters game for the Commodore 64. And, yeah. Really not sure what I could have done there.
Laser, power up. Down, power up. Laser shield.
But I think these games, TurriCAN'T and TurriCAN'T 2, are an important part of gaming history. You can find the... if you want to play them today legally, I suppose you can... they're available on AntStream, but I don't know much about AntStream, but, you know, given the fact that the name alone suggests that it's a streaming service where sort of like Google Stadia, which is now defunct, but Google Stadia, you know, worked by you. How do I describe Google Stadia? Well, you use your controls to control the game. Your control inputs are sent over to Google servers, and then they send you back the live video feed of you playing the game. I think AntStream works the same way. I don't know if you can change the controls in AntStream, but if you want to play TurriCAN'T, or TurriCAN'T in a legal form, it's available on AntStream. It's licensed. Wish they could have it on GOG or Steam, but it's the only. But fortunately, AntStream is the only legit way that I know of for playing TurriCAN'T and TurriCAN'T in this day and age. Oh man, glad I have this weapon now. Oh goodness. Suppose that wasn't that. Suppose that wasn't too bad. Too wasteful. And you should see this part of the game in the DOS version of TurriCAN'T. I mean, in the DOS version of TurriCAN'T is, as I said, it's a complete facelift over the original game. It's a complete facelift, complete visual overhaul over the original game. The graphics in the DOS version are much smoother. Oh man. It's hard just trying to survive here. But old games like this were generally pretty difficult. And I don't know why, but I hear from Jogrest that 15 lives not bad. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. I hear from Jogrest that, even Nintendo Hard has nothing on Commodore Hard. Should be ready to jump in case he turns towards me. I need to be turned towards him in order for my chance to hit him, though. Oh man. I'm gonna get killed by the timer. Wow, I didn't know I could jump on top of his head like that and whatever timeout it's gonna. Ah. Okay, there we go, I got him. Get rid of these spiky pillars. 50 lives is definitely pretty good for this part of the game, I dare say. I like lurking in other people's streams when I'm streaming myself, so that's why you get the pause there. Oh man, is there a way I can... cut through this? There are 6 extra lives up there. If you get all the way back to the top, there are 6 extra lives waiting for you. Oh my goodness. Well, I can still go back up. Not too big of a deal, I can still go back up there. Alright. 20 lives. And I'm gonna need them, because there's a upcoming shoot 'em up section of the game that it's absolutely merciless. Very punishing, absolutely, completely merciless towards you. That big, giant, spiky ball gonna come back? I think it did. Oh my goodness. Oh. Damn it. Okay. I think it would be a good time to use the super weapon. That is the super weapon. Come on. I need to aim down. By the way, I picked up 100 diamonds, so that means I get an extra continue. Continue lets me keep playing the game, even if I've lost all my lives. Believe me, those lives do go away pretty quickly. Like that, I think. Not sure what I don't know everything I could possibly do to I'm not sure how to pick up those two extra lives there. Hey. Yeah. If I'm gonna go now, well, I may as well go out with a bang. And I think back the game developers took on multiple roles within a game studio. Like you wouldn't have dedicated QA people. Instead, you have people doing whatever they can to help get the game finished. I really don't know. That's my impression of game development back there. Use the gyroscope, damn it. This part is annoying. You have to synchronize your jumps with the updrafts, and you got these other robots that are dropping down on top of your head. Me a bit to figure out that you have to synchronize your jumps with the updrafts. Trying not to take unnecessary risks, but that is proving to be difficult. Right. There we go with the super weapon again. Thank goodness. I got saved by something, but whatever, I'll take it. Would be nice to see where those robots are. No, I think this is easier than the. I think this part is easier than the same part in the MS-DOS version. Like the MS-DOS version made it harder in this section. In this section where you have to synchronize your jumps with the updrafts. This very angry giant robot. And I think I can see more graphics that were stolen by the developers of Duke Nukem 2. Wow, he is not happy. Wow. That was close. it is interesting seeing that being fall to bits and pieces like that. Oh great, here comes the shoot 'em up section where you have to be. Looks like it changed the palette a little bit. Yeah. You really gotta memorize where those extra lives are and where those one-ups are if you want to get them. Either that or maybe pause scum. You know, when I pause the game to try to get as optimal of an outcome as I can, I call that pause scumming. You know how save scumming is a thing? Glad I have this laser, hope I can keep it. Man. I'm gonna die before I reach the boss of this stage, I just know it. And I don't have any power lines. Damn. Boom. Gotta be real careful with the... If you hit a wall, you are pretty much dead. And my shield ran out. This is really not too bad compared to the rest of this part of the game. Okay, one death and I get... Okay, so... I get the laser weapon. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh. The bounce is actually rather useful here. Thankful that I picked up that extra life. One part of this level where the game backs you, where the game forces you into a corner. For whatever reason. Oh my god, I hit a wall! You hit a wall here, it's nearly instant death. Okay. Why does the game do this? Holy crap, no! What the poop? No! No, 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 no! Holy crap! I lost control of the game! Oh,
Shield. Open. Down.
you don't know how the game is gonna screw you over like this. Oh, come on.
Shield. One up.
Something opened up my main menu, and I opened up the main menu in my system, and I got locked out of the game for a minute. My goodness. Oh. There's a reason why I think this is the worst part of the game. Yeah. Man. Oh, rest in peace, me. Damn it. What do you mean I don't have any more? Yeah, I told you this part of the game was going to be absolutely merciless towards you. And I have to fight this boss with the worst weapon. Oh, come on. Mash that button, damn it. No, at this point when I first came to this section, I thought he was just not gonna stop with it. This crap. There, an extra life. You really have to be, you don't know this section, you really have to cause scum to make it in here. This section is especially merciless with the taking away your lives. Oh my goodness. One up, but I crashed. Okay, they're doing something to my ship. This is where I remember this is where the next boss fight starts. Yes. Ah, yes, you have to wait for him to open his mouth. You have to wait for him to say, ah! Damn, I lost track of where I was. Right. I need to pass this with 14 lives. Change the palette again. We're now in the next world. Oh yeah. Banger music as always, Chris feels back. Damn. Maybe I should have checked down here first. No, I don't want to go down there because if I do, I think it'll be... I think I won't be able to get back up here. Bit hard to tell which tiles you can walk through and which tiles you can't, but hey, at least this part of the game gives you a generous 15 minutes to explore. Well, I think I've heard this music in a Doom mod before. Wow, I got to the extra life. I recognize those graphics. Those graphics were stolen by the developers of Duke Nukem 2. I think I recognize this music as well because... Oh my goodness! It's the shortcut. Didn't I have to fight a dragon boss? Maybe it's worth... No. Maybe it's worth exploring a bit more. I'll come back. We'll come back to this when I have... Maybe when I have another continue, or when I have... I have 100 seconds left on the clock. Yeah. So I didn't know he was gonna... Metal Dragon? Yeah, I think so. Oh dear. Oh my. And for beating that boss, I get nothing. Maybe we're searching this place for hidden goodie blocks. Well, I just only found out now that you can hold the arrow key to lean against that wall. Okay, there's my second continue. Alright.
Power up. Power up. Power up. Laser power on. Shield. Ground. Laser.
Oh, do I leave the same way I came back in? I guess I do. Hey. I think I'll be quiet so we can enjoy the music. Even if it might get the VOD muted. But heck, you can find the soundtrack on Internet Archive. You said too much. Ooh, you.
Ground. Power on. Shield. Down. Laser.
Oh. Power on. Power on. Direct shield. Power up. Power up. Power shield. Shield. Laser. Ground. Power on. Alright. Cannot use the ball form when you're on this conveyor belt.
Down. Power on.
Uh. Wow. Okay. Baby steps because I'm already at very low health.
Down. Power up. Shield. No power down. Power up. Shield. Laser shield.
Oh man. I should really add the cheap viewers, best viewers to my list of blocked terms in my automod settings. Why doesn't automod catch the... Why does automod not catch those bots in the first place anyway? Like, I know the monitored suspicious users. I know that a bot shows up as a monitored suspicious user, but...
Shield. Down. Back around. Power up.
And...
One up. One up. Ground.
Am I getting closer to the exit? I wonder. Well, this doesn't look like
One up.
getting any closer to the exit, but hey, I'm not gonna turn down the offer. I'm not gonna turn down an offer made by a secret area with extra lives in it. Well, at least I made good use of my... Well, I died there, but at least I made good use of my power lines.
One up.
Alright.
Ground.
Hidden goodie blocks are nice, but extra lives are even more important, I think. And I think I wanted to use one of my power lines and not my super weapon. Ah. Oh, big mistake I made there.
Power on.
It didn't give me a power up. Oh, ah. Oh man. Would be nice if I had a dedicated button to activate the...
Power up.
Would be nice if I had a dedicated button to activate whatchamacallit. Okay. I think I see a secret passage behind there. Yep.
Power up. Ground.
See what else is in there.
Ground.
Yeah.
Power up.
Bounce. I don't like the bounce weapon because I think the bounce weapon is the worst weapon.
Ground. Ground. Base.
Oh man. Here come the giant robots that you have to jump around them in order to get out of the level. Right. Why did that take so long to activate the lightning beam?
Power line. Surround. Surround.
Admit that there are situations in which the bounce weapon is useful, but generally don't like it because the main shot is very weak. It's only good when you can bounce it off a wall or something. That's usually when you have tight vertical corridors. If those tongues touch you, it is instant death. Oh man, things throwing pretzels, they almost look like pretzels. Oh my goodness, face huggers. They were very blatant in copying Alien here. Oh yes, and you can see more graphics that were stolen for Duke Nukem 2.
Multiple. Power up.
Oh good grief.
Shield.
Holy crap, I'm not in a good place. That is a very bad place to be. Well, that is from Alien. It most definitely is from Alien. But it is also a part of TurriCAN'T 2, so this is near the end of the game. 1 or 2 more levels, and I get to fight the boss. You know, the final boss.
Power line. Laser. Power line.
Gosh, I almost thought I was soft locked there, but I remember Jawgrass having problems with those guys. Those may not look like xenomorphs, but in the DOS version they are actual xenomorphs. Because, you know, remember I said the DOS version of this game was a complete visual overhaul facelift? Oh no! Is there any other way to get up there? Son of a gun! Hopefully I find another way.
One up.
Well, at least my lightning beam didn't lose much range, if any. Man, I think I am most concerned about the range of my lightning beam. You know, this thing, apparently that's a lightning beam, according to the documentation, according to the readme for TurriCAN'T 2. And here come the face huggers. They were not they were absolutely shameless in copying Alien. I think those things are like hands with an eyeball for a head. You know, sort of like that level in Tyrion 2000 where you have the sort of like the level. In my opinion, it reminds me of the levels in Tyrion 2000 where you have to shoot ears and eyes and you know, you have eyeballs that shoot fireballs at you. Then you have to no. Come on. It's hard to survive in this level, but hey. I don't want to get eaten by the tongue. Thank you very much. You know, if you use the ball form, and you touch one of the tongues, you can get rid of the tongue by using the ball form on it. If you can hit it with the ball form, that is. Balls. Yeah, those lightning pickups extend the range of your lightning beam. Well, at least I know this part won't get muted for copyrighted music. Shield. It'd be nice to get a health refill. But looks like that might not be happening. Looks like that might not be happening anytime soon. Okay, hopefully this one has a power up in it. Oh yeah, I actually had to slow down I was actually watching through my TurriCAN'T for MS-DOS VOD, and I had to slow it down to actually see what was happening there. I didn't know that I thought I would have got pulled in by, thought I would have got killed by that tongue there, but turns out that I actually destroyed it with the ball form. Yes, I watch my own VODs because I gotta have... It helps me find clip material. I don't know if this is the way forward or whether I Well, it's an apt time to use the super weapon, I suppose. Holy shit. That was close.
Power up.
No! No. You know, in the MS-DOS version, those bouncing eyeballs are replaced with springs. And I recognize the ground tiles being used and being stolen for Duke Nukem 2. You'll see those very fake ground tiles in Duke Nukem 2. I haven't lost the laser, but it got severely downgraded.
Multiple power up. Power. Base power line.
I'm at maximum level for the laser again. Nice. Man, gotta kill those volcanoes before they spit the shit at you. Is this the end of the level? I kind of hope so. I almost thought I was gonna fall there, but thank goodness I didn't. Hey, an extra life. Just go through this corridor. Hopefully get out of this level before my time runs out. Alright.
Now multiple power line.
Yes, the part where you have to jump on the platforms before they disappear. There's nothing quite like it in other games. I haven't seen anything quite like it's in any other games. Be a good idea to kill that thing before it's too problematic.
Oh, now, laser. One up.
Yeah, really hope I don't run out of time here. Okay, this is almost good enough for me to... My goodness, that is a short timer. On the platform, I mean. At least those platforms respawn when you...
Power up. Power up. Power on.
So back in these days, game developers didn't have the same kind of feedback loops between the developers and the players that they do today. So, whatever you got, they didn't really get much feedback from outside the development studio. They did have beta testers and QA testers, but they were, like, hired. Am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to walk through this? Alright. It is time for the final boss fight! And you can jump on top of his head. And oh, son of a gun! Good grief. Time out. I really hope I can find out how to lose fewer lives on this fight. Incomplete bonus. Alright. Alright, 2.5 million points. Good game. Yes, this is indeed a good game. don't know what happened, but cast of characters in order of appearance. Fred McGuire, W. Alker, F. Nake, Rob Ott, Redfish, Boulder Dash, Scarface, Toki Hill, Periscope, Jack the Gripper, Laser Larry, Clash, Fumo, Bad Breath the Dragon, Whomper Stomper, Sly Walker, Arnie Walker, Mopping Slurpers, H.R.G. Iger, The Machine. Cameo appearance by Doc Bobo as the Nerve Wreck. Reading from Holger go to a long list of credits. I can press all the buttons I want, but it's not going to. It's not going to get out of the credits. I suppose it won't get out of the credits until you really finish up, so until it really finishes rolling the credits. I really don't know. But I can press Enter, Shift, Control, Alt, Space, M, comma, period, / backslash, arrow keys, with you and TurriCAN'T. I had a great year with you and TurriCAN'T. Thanks. Watch out for the next Factor 5 production on the Amiga, or Super TurriCAN'T on the Super Famicom. Remember the Chillur Empire. The next TurriCAN'T game that's on the Amiga is Mega TurriCAN'T, which was also TurriCAN'T 3 on the Amiga, and Mega TurriCAN'T on the Mega Drive, or the Sega Genesis for those Americans. The end. Alright. And now, I enter it in my name. Alright. I got all the way to the end. That is TurriCAN'T 2. I will be back shortly with Free Space 2. Change the category here. Put in a stream marker. You need to fire up nosos.net too. Okay. Amiga Live, close up the Amiga Live launcher. And fire up Between the Ashes. Okay, get rid of this Amiga stuff. Select the Between the Ashes window. Gotta wait for the glitches to get out of the way. Okay. So this is a mod for Free Space 2 called Between the Ashes. It is one heck of a project, and I highly recommend you check it out. But if you're interested in Free Space 2 or mods or user-generated content, it is an absolute masterpiece. Read locally published news and articles. Living in Antares. Okay, headlines and editorials. The GTA has wasted no time. Today, since Intrepid's arrival, there have been half a dozen raids on suspected smuggling operations, 3 of which targeted residential areas. What? Oh. 11. I remember there was a story with that guy in it. Reuben Marshall living in Antares. There's been the stinging of a wasp. Major corporations make plea to Admiral Poe for help as attacks intensify by Sully Diaz. Attacks throughout Antares continue to intensify despite the efforts of Admiral Poe and the GTA, and in particular, attacks on the shipping of the major corporations of Antares. All the major corporations of Antares have come together to voice their disapproval in the policy of the GTA, essentially to leave the corporations to fend for themselves. Big names such as Arshad Advancements, Tantikawa Technologies, and the Cromer brothers have joined with Exxon Beckham, the instigators of this movement. I sat down with their spokeswoman, Yue Fang, who was speaking on behalf of all the organizations in the group, to hear their side of the argument. The speech that she gave was obviously a well-rehearsed one, but she spoke the words with passion and conviction. Below is the full transcript. This is Antares, Admiral Poe, so I need to give you a little history lesson before we can get started. Antares is unique among all the systems, both Terran and Visudan. Why? Because Antares is the only system where the great multi-system corporate empires have been able to secure no more than a foothold. Every major industry has a corporation or a group of corporations built in Antares, run in Antares, and staffed by the people of Antares at the top. Now I know the reasoning behind the GTA's current policy, that we are in a better position to take care of ourselves than most. I understand this. But that doesn't mean we can survive with no help at all. The multi-system giants could survive with the loss of one system. We cannot. Times are hard, even for us right now, and I don't think you realize just how much we are struggling here, and what it will mean to Antares if we go under. Antares is the house we built together. With our own sweat, with our own hands, we are part of the very fabric of the system, in a way you cannot truly understand and appreciate unless you have lived here. And without us, the whole building will come crashing down. Yes, we can stand up to more punishment. Yes, we can put security forces and mercenaries in place on our operations, but what we can't do is field the military-grade cutting-edge equipment that only the GTA can, and the enemies of Antares have picked up on that fact, and the fact that our convoys will almost certainly be carrying richer pickings than the convoys protected by the GTA. The balance has been completely turned on its head, and they've adapted while the GTA have not. We are now being put under severe pressure. It's hunting season out there, and the chosen quarry has changed. Like the continual stinging of a wasp, these attacks are becoming more and more damaging. If you are stung by a wasp enough times, you will drop to the ground dead. Whole branches of our organizations have been severed. The body count is ridiculous. Most civilian security forces refuse to fly certain routes, where our enemies plunder and grow stronger with impunity thanks to the GTA's narrow-minded and inflexible policies. Many mercenaries groups refuse to fly escort for us at all because of the heavy losses they've been taking. Our escorts are outgunned and being blown out of the sky left and right. We're being boxed in and attacked from all sides, and we cannot deal with it. The GTA has allowed this. If the GTA were to commit substantial resources to trade sectors instead of hunting for enemies in desolate system regions, Antares would have a credible defense. If this continues, Antares will fall to ruin. The simple fact is that we need help, and we need help now, Admiral Poe. We are begging you to hear our call and make the right decision for the future of all Antares before it is too late. So it's over to Admiral Poe and the GTA now. How will they respond? We will be following the situation closely and keep you updated on any new developments. Oh man. And look at the tech room. You can go into the galaxy node map and look at the system map. Oh my goodness. And you can zoom into each world. see what stations, what see all the stations, all the planets. Right. They put a lot of work into this. Like, wow. GTC Volition. In case you didn't know, Volition is the studio that originally developed the original Free Space and Free Space 2 games. Oh man. Corrida de Toros. I'm gonna try to play this mission to make up for what I missed out yesterday. You know, I think I'm gonna... I just changed my tags there so that the Banshee is great at weakening bomber shields, but weak against hulls. Use another weapon to finish the job. Excuse me. Oh, I forget what this was. I forget who these two people are. Burr and Mooge. Removing Tier 1 stuff just in case. Millant Intercept. HIO reviewing Torino. Burr, we're moving Tier 1 stuff just in case. Controls is full of ghost outposts nobody's been in since Tombach blew. We've got 200 orbitals and interplanetaries to pick from. We traced the attackers back to the Intrepid. Directly. Our backup rings got fried, even the Apollos. Recordings matched squadron markings to the 47th from the Intrepid. Admiral Poe is entrenched in an outmoded value system. People are not vulnerable to subversion. Most of Poe's people survived the Great War. They are loyal to him and each other. They can't be bought. Poe's used his friends in Terran Command to get the Intrepid reassigned to Sirius. Officially, it's to support Operation Saber and Alpha Centauri, but if they were onto our sponsors and reg, your carelessness has already cost you ships and personnel. If you feel the need to bleed more, continue talking. Admiral Poe and his government are hopelessly committed to restoring the old order. Understand the victors in this new starscape will be those who adapt, survive by aiding our infiltrations in Antares. I will tend to the Intrepid, and we will see how adaptable Poe and his crew have become.
I'm Vice Admiral Teague. Admiral Poe has instructed me to very briefly clear up some of the confusion regarding our recent change in course. As some of you may have heard, we received orders to proceed to Beta Aquila to reinforce Commodore Jian's group against local threats. However, Admiral Poe feels this is, at best, a poor use of the GTA's limited resources and, at worst, deliberate misdirection. Admiral Poe fears certain authority figures in the GTA may be getting desperate, now that we're onto the Antares regular smuggling rings. The Admiral has no intention of stopping our operations against the organized crime rings that pervade these systems. We are preparing for a mission in Regulus that we hope will strike at the very heart of these mysterious syndicates. To dodge charges of outright insubordination, Admiral Poe has informed Command we will be proceeding to Beta Aquila only after a much-needed refit in Sirius.
At 0341, sensor stations picked up a wing of 4 Thoth fighters just outside the Sirius jump node. They have failed to respond to our hails, and Command has no knowledge of friendly PVN forces in this area. The Hammer of Light has been thoroughly beaten back in Deneb over the past several years. However, a true fanatic never knows when to give up. If these fighters are an advanced unit of an assault, today could see the Intrepid's first serious action against the Hammer of Light since the Great War. You will lead Alpha Wing to reinforce our escort. Iota was on watch when the report came in and will engage Aquarius as soon as you are on station. Flight crews are readying other wings as we speak. It has been a long time since many of us have faced this enemy. For some of you, this will be a first. Regardless of your experience, we all know what the Hammer of Light is capable of, and we know how far they'll go for their cause. Report to your fighters immediately.
Oh man.
Alpha Wing, go to active escort status and guard the Intrepid. Iota, eliminate Aquarius Wing and get back here ASAP.
Oh man. Freeze phase 2.
Intrepid reporting general quarters secured. Condition 2 now set. Auto repair systems initiating. Point defense batteries online. Main batteries charging. Beta, Gamma, and Delta Wings now on standby.
Perhaps it would be a bad idea for me to go and intercept Aquarius because, you know, they're so far away from Intrepid. You know, and if I go over there, or the Intrepid will be left undefended. That means an opening for enemy.
Iota lead to Wing. Aquarius bandits are going defensive. Reinforce forward shields and get your fire.
Turn down the volume just a little bit.
Solutions. Let's take them down.
No.
Heads up! Sensors confirm multiple jump signatures in our defense zone. Zod's closing fast.
Pilots, we're tracking 6 hostiles. No bombers on scope. Newcomers are likely setting up for disable or disarming runs on us.
Working. Hello, Whiskey Juliet.
Terrans. You cruise these stars like they're your own, but the destroyers will return
Right.
to claim them.
I was playing through TurriCAN'T 2 for Amiga, but I finished with. I was playing through TurriCAN'T 2 for Amiga, but I just we finished it before my 3 hours were up, so I decided to make up for what I lost on the last Saturday stream.
Flank attack. We're tracking an A-10 cruiser and 4 Amiens-class bombers inbound.
And should probably.
On your 6th,
How proud you are with your massive warships, shields, and bombs. How humble
Are they shooting snowflakes at me?
and the mortality of your
Their shots almost look like snowflakes. Holy crap!
Gunnery control is reporting the Capri is deflating from our engine superstructure. Their weapons cannot achieve lock. We've sorted Theta Wing against the cruiser.
Oh man. Keeping an eye on my frame rate because I know my frame rate took a hit at the last time I was trying to stream this game. It'd be best to let the friendly ships attack the cruiser, let the friendly bombers attack the cruiser and maybe draw their fire.
Get clear, pilots. The Capri is going down.
The size of those explosions can still
We've just dealt a
be
stinging
rather
blow with the Hammer of
surprising.
Light. Copy that, Intrepid. What's your status? Diagnostics report damage is minimal. The Admiral sends his thanks.
Can I rearm repair? Okay, I can.
All fighters are to remain on station until we reach the Sirius jump node. Rearm if necessary. Admiral Poe doesn't think the HOL are going to be good sports about this.
Oh man, Between the Ashes adds a feature where you can has the headlight feature where okay, so leaving the hangar bay now. Stop so that they can they can refill my fighter with missiles.
Undocking now. We're clear.
Ooh, right in time.
We've got a situation here. A student destroyer is entering the field at 5 clicks. Your positioning suggests hostile intent.
Salutations. I am Commander Ozymandias, and this is my ship, the Cardinal. I understand the word conveys some importance in your Terran language. Normally, my followers and I would carry out the will of the destroyers and erase you from the stars. However, I believe both our sides have seen enough bloodshed for one day. We will not permit you the serious jump node, but if you desire to abandon your course and depart, we will not give chase. Just this once.
Intrepid to all fighter wings. The Admiral says we're not playing their game. We're launching Delta Wing to attack the destroyer. Theta, form up with Delta. Iota and Alpha will take you in. Alpha Wing, you're on bomber screen too. Nail those Osiris before they get within range. Helm is plotting a course past the Cardinal, and we're bringing port side batteries to bear. Admiral Poe wants to give this Ozymandias a bloody lip.
Oh man. We have to go to Sirius. There's
Where
no
the
other
hell are you
choice.
guys? I need cover.
And has ordered the Admiral to and has ordered the Admiral to go to. What game is this? This is Free Space 2 with a mod called Between the Ashes.
Keep it up, pilot.
This game is called Free Space 2, and it's still I'm playing a mod called Between the Ashes.
Where the hell are you guys?
How did that? Oh, good grief.
Alpha Wing, go to active escort status and guard the Intrepid. Iota, eliminate Aquarius Wing and get back here ASAP.
I would have actually died if I had been playing on any of the higher difficulty levels. Shockwave killed my shield. Shockwave punched through my shields and
Point defense batteries online. Main batteries charging. Beta, Gamma, and
nearly
Delta Wings now on
destroyed my
standby.
hull. I was at 1% health. No.
Iota lead to wing. Aquarius bandits are going defensive. Reinforce forward shields and get your firing solutions. Let's take them down.
If I go over there to attack Aquarius, well,
Heads up! Sensors
I will leave
confirm
my
multiple jump
Intrepid
signatures in
undefended.
defense
We'll
zone.
leave an
Zods
opening.
fast.
Pilots, we're tracking 6 hostiles. No bombers on scope.
It will give an
Newcomers are
opening
likely
for the
setting up
enemies to
disabled
attack.
disarming runs on us.
Arrogant Terrans. You cruise these stars like they are your own, but the destroyers will return to claim them.
Aquarius wing nullified. Iota returning to escort position. Save some for us, Alpha.
Watch out, pilot! You've got one on your tail!
Anyone see that? All me.
Flank attack! We're tracking an Advent cruiser and 4 Ami-class bombers inbound.
You got him.
How proud you are with your massive warships, shields, and bombs. How humbled you will be when our messages are proven.
Looks like a good
The
game.
reality of your existence is
Heck
realized.
yeah, this is a very good game. This is indeed a very good game.
Gunnery control.
But I think it's one of those games that not for everyone. I hear a lot of people get motion sickness from playing games like this, and But I do enjoy playing this game. And also, my favorite video game from my childhood is Wing Commander Prophecy for Windows 95 and Windows 98.
Beta 2 here. TurriCAN'T relax. Bangers away.
Gosh, I hope I are not too late.
Get clear, pilots. The Capri is going down.
Right.
HOL strike force defeated. Good work, pilots. We've just dealt a stinging blow to the Hammer of Light.
Copy that, Intrepid. What's your status?
Diagnostics report damage is minimal. The Admiral sends his thanks.
Okay.
All fighters are to remain on station until we reach the Sirius jump node. Rearm if necessary. Admiral Poe doesn't think the HOL are going to be good sports about this.
Okay. Let's get the... Okay. I'm gonna have to wait for the support ship to leave the hangar. Have to slow down and stop. Okay.
We've got a situation here. A student destroyer is entering the field at 5 clicks. Our positioning suggests hostile intent.
Salutations. I am Commander Ozymandias, and this is my ship, the Cardinal.
Ozymandias, King of Kings.
Your Terran language. Normally, my followers and I would carry out the will of the destroyers and erase you from the stars. However, I believe both our sides have seen enough bloodshed for one day. We will not permit you the Sirius jump node, but if you desire to abandon your course and depart, we will not give chase. Just this once.
Intrepid to all fighter wings. The Admiral says we're not playing their game. We're launching Delta Wing to attack the destroyer. Theta, form up with Delta. Iota and Alpha will take you in. Alpha Wing, you're on bomber screen too. Nail those Osiris before they get within range.
Right.
Is plotting a course past the Cardinal, and we're bringing port side batteries to bear. Admiral Poe wants to give this Ozymandias a bloody lip.
See how much damage I can do to those bombers from afar.
Watch it, pilot. He's on you.
Man. Where are the bombers? Virgo 4. Alright. I think I better switch back to single fire mode at Delta.
Watch out, pilot. You've got one on your tail.
Hostiles inbound. Pick your marks.
Oh man, I remember fighting the forest fighters during the Derelict campaign, and I remember fighting the horse fighters during the Derelict campaign, and they were stealth, but you're still rather weak.
This is Delta 1. Solid zone. Tsunami
You won't get close to them because their torpedo shockwaves will destroy you.
Enemy wing inbound. Watch out.
Scratch one bandit.
Okay.
A close quarter engagement? Admiral Poe, I expected better of you. Needlessly risking the lives of your pilots and crew when I have given you an avenue of escape. I am pleased to see your ego is as big a weakness as Rumin. I shall enjoy adding the broken hulk of another Terran destroyer to the beauty of denim.
The Admiral says you talk too much. Another hostile down.
Oh shit. Delta leads down.
incoming! Watch out, pilot! You've got one on your tail!
Weapon energy low. Weapon energy low.
I must say that
Cardinal's torpedoes are pounding us. Take out those turrets if you get a chance, pilots.
F11.
Well met, Admiral Poe. Years of warfare have served your people well. But you cannot outrun your destiny. No one can. You can simply delay the inevitable. In time, I will bring the inevitable to you.
The Hammer of Light has seeded the field. Good fighting, pilots. Fighter Bay reports that they are green for send and receive. Beta is launching now. All fighters on station are authorized to return to base.
Beta Wing, ready for orders.
Not sure I did too well.
And Sirius at 0430 standard in one piece thanks to your efforts. The Hammer of Light's presence today was their strongest showing in years, but we've repelled it. Prior to this encounter, Commander Ozymandias and his destroyer, the Cardinal, were previously unheard of by the fleet. Admiral Poe has requested a full briefing on Ozymandias and his forces from command.
Okay, let's get to the next mission. You can replay missions in the simulator, accessible through the barracks. I like how they show hints about the game on these loading screens. It's a nice feature that's from modern that they took from modern games, but I don't know how they did it. I think they did it with a
In
script.
response to the alleged involvement of government officials in regional crime rings, Admiral Poe wishes to gather more intelligence on the extent of the corruption. To that end, we have been assigned the task of capturing Senators Hoshi and Jacobson, Regulus's representatives in the General Assembly. Our information indicates they are currently inbound from the Noritz colony, and their arrival is imminent, so we must act fast. We need the Senators and their staff alive and kicking, and we won't have a better chance of capturing them than when they're in transit. We will intercept both transports before they reach the colony. As you are no doubt aware, this operation is neither known nor sanctioned by the judiciary or executive branches. Hence, this is an undercover and classified mission. You will not speak of this operation outside this room.
Our sources indicate that the Senators and their staff are on board Proton-class transports Cross Creek and Tranquility. They are traveling as part of a larger convoy group inbound for the Nerit settlement. Observers at the intrasystem jump node report Cross Creek and Tranquility are escorted by 4 vintage Shrike fighters, most likely fielded by their smuggler partners. Projections of the convoy's flight path put it at about 20 minutes out from its destination by the time you arrive. If you must engage the Shrikes, do so on your first pass, but do not stop for a dogfight. Those Proton transports are just as fast as your Mustang Alphas without afterburners, so shunt all power to engines and disable the targets quickly. Tactical analysis predicts that if both objectives are not sitting ducks within 1 minute 30 of mission start, our chances of success drop by as much as 25%, with an additional decrement of 1% every 5 seconds the transports remain flight capable afterwards. Omega Wing will proceed to dock with the disabled Protons to round up the Senators and their staff. Normally, Omega would secure the captured ships to themselves for a hot jump back to base, but we can't risk the Senator's vessels being traced to us. Alpha Wing will have to buy time for Omega to round up passengers on Cross Creek and Tranquility. Alpha 1, your fighter will be carrying a Lighthouse-class subspace beacon in the secondary weapons bay. Once the transport's engine subsystems are destroyed, deploy the beacon at least 3 kilometers from the targets. It has been pre-programmed with general distress codes identical to what Proton-class transports use. We know the Senator's smuggling friends are well entrenched in Regulus, and we expect them to respond within minutes of your attack. Deploying the beacon far from the transports will give Omega time to complete their mission, and just as importantly, give you time to intercept hostile reinforcements. Once Omega has rounded up the objectives, the transports will be scuttled to minimize evidence of this operation. Omega and Alpha Wings will then return to base. With that being said, we do not expect this mission to exceed 7 minutes from insertion to departure. Given the proximity of Kraken Station, we simply cannot afford for it to go over. Kraken Station will sortie its patrol squadron to engage you, in which you stand no chance against them in the outdated black market scrap you'll be flying. Analysis of battle drill reports from Kraken Station puts their reaction time at average, so we don't expect most of their units to reach you before Omega is finished with their end of the op. Should a close-in engagement with the station's fighters prove necessary, you are authorized to return fire with your disruptor SDGs only. Admiral Poe made it clear that we are not to spill the blood of loyal GTA pilots on this mission. The corruption in Regulus may reach all the way down to squadron level. It may not, but either way, there are to be no blue-on-blue fatalities. Report to your fighters, pilots.
Wow. Okay. Okay, not bad for your loadout, but...
Inner systems jumps completed. Transports Cross Creek and Tranquility sighted 500 meters port of the passenger liners.
Escort Wing Scotty consists of 4 fighters. Alpha Leader will screen for you so that you can hit the transport.
Mayday! 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 This is SS Majestic at Kraken Station. Convoy crafts are under attack by 4 Mustang-class fighters.
There's the call. We've got 6, maybe 7 minutes before the Kraken Station's fighters get here.
Kraken control to convoy group REG-08. Patrol units are being scrambled to assist. Please stand by.
Full power to engines, Alpha. Let's go.
Oh, come on. Okay, looks like I can hit them now.
Nice work, Alpha. You've got about 90 seconds to get that decoy beacon up and running. 3 kilometers from us would be ideal.
Okay. "90 seconds, that's a minute and a half. Okay. I hope I... Wait, but...
Bogey's inbound. Heads up.
Why did it turn off the auto speed? Okay, I can just kill these guys.
On your 6, there's one on your 6.
But
Taking damage. Some cover, guys?
Outwing, those hostiles are vectoring in for sensor scans. Blast them or this mission is finished. Omega here. Hostiles will be on top of us in 10 seconds. It's now or never, pilots. Damn it, we've been compromised. Abort, abort, abort!
man,
In response to the alleged involvement of government officials in regional crime rings, Admiral Poe wishes to gather more intelligence on the extent of the...
Intersystems jumps completed. Transports Cross Creek and Tranquility, sighted 500 meters port of the passenger
can't
line.
believe I
Escort
failed.
Wing Scotty consists of 4 fighters. Alpha Leader will screen for you so that you can hit the transports.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is SS Majestic to Kraken Station. Convoy crafts are under attack by 4 Mustang-class fighters.
There's the call. We've got 6, maybe 7 minutes before the Kraken Station's fighters get here.
Kraken control to convoy group REG-08. Patrol units are being scrambled to assist. Please stand by.
Full power to engines, Alpha. Let's go.
Nice work, Alpha. You've got about 90 seconds to get that decoy beacon up and running. 3 kilometers from us would be ideal.
Okay, so I'm gonna deploy the beacon when when the mission time is at 2 minutes 40 seconds. Do they have something to jam the transmissions? Jam outgoing transmissions? Does the GTA have something to jam outgoing transmissions?
Bogey's inbound. Heads up. Taking damage. Some cover, guys.
Evasive action.
Taking damage. Some cover, guys?
Target, 6 o'clock. Evasive action.
Taking damage.
Damn,
Some
you
cover,
got it
guys?
good. Target acquired and locked.
Alpha Wing, those hostiles are vectoring in for sensor scans. Blast them or this mission is finished. Omega here. Hostiles will be on top of us in 10 seconds. It's now or never, pilots.
Beta Wing is closing fast, Omega. What's your status?
We're working on it, Alpha. Stand by.
I'll need more than duct tape to hold it together.
Bank 1 low.
Damn it, we've been compromised. Abort, abort, abort!
Oh man. Where's the mission?
Transports Crossbreak and Tranquility, sighted 500 meters port of the passenger liners.
Escort Wing Scotty consists of 4 fighters. Alpha Leader will screen for you so that you can hit the transports.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is SS Majestic at Kraken Station. Convoy crafts are under attack by 4 Mustang-class fighters.
There's the call. We've got 6, maybe 7 minutes before the Kraken Station's fighters get here.
Kraken control to convoy group REG-08. Patrol units are being scrambled to assist. Please stand by.
Full power to engines, Alpha. Let's go.
Can't believe it's already been that much since the mission has started.
Nice work, Alpha. You've got about 90 seconds to get that decoy beacon up and running. 3 kilometers from us would be ideal.
Copy that.
And order my wingmen around.
Yes, sir.
I guess this is the best way to use the afterburners.
Enemy wing inbound. Watch out.
O'clock. Evasive action.
We've got him, sir.
Target acquired and locked.
Wing is closing fast, Omega. What's your status?
We're working on it, Alpha. Stand by.
Affirmative, sir.
Man, Alpha 2, you should get out of there or eject.
Taking damage. Some cover, guys?
Come on. We're running out of time.
Enemy wing inbound. Watch out.
There's Baji Wing.
Taking damage. Some cover, guys?
Glad Alpha 2 survived.
Alpha Wing, Omega 1. Beta Wing is inbound at 5 clicks. Sorry, we won't be done before they get here.
Copy that, Omega 1. Alpha, switch to disruptors. We're gonna have to do this the hard way.
Omega 2 here. Trophies bagged and presents are under the tree. Enjoy the fireworks. We're bugging out.
Alpha Wing, Omega 1. Our friends on Cross Creek are doing their best to stall for time. Give us a couple more minutes.
Kraken stationed to unidentified fighters. Cease your attacks at once or be fired upon. This is your only warning.
Bandit on your tail. Evade.
Oh man. Looks like the vertical was way off.
Evasive action.
Omega 1 to all fighters. Packages secured and the press has been delivered. Rally on us. The fireworks are about to begin. Bandit on your tail. Evade.
I'm just gonna keep them busy. I don't really wanna... I don't think I have to disable them.
We're clear, pilots. Thanks for the help.
Alpha, the package is wrapped and secured. Return to base.
I'm the one who has to deal with. Gosh, I hope I can make it this time.
Omega Group successfully returned to the Intrepid with their prisoners. The Admiral regrets that such extraordinary measures were called for, but believes they are necessary in the given context. He assures me that you will receive a full report on what our security team is able to extract for the senators after their interview.
Will to act, oh my. Press D to target the nearest ship or turret attacking your target. This is an effective way to protect large ships. Oh man. Okay, interrogation report. Senator Hoshi. Loud movements and sounds. What is your name? Saito Hoshi. Alright, let's talk about the transport you were on, the Tranquility. Do you own it? Of course, you have the registration papers. Right, I do. What I don't have is a record of the cargo on board. You understand that it's illegal to transport raw Novatrin. Then it must have been placed by someone else. Someone's trying to frame me. You were making deals with smugglers. I don't know what you're talking about. We have evidence. Then why am I here? You have nothing. We have an audio recording of you communicating with known smugglers. Do you want... Hello, Cliff Booth. Playing another classic. You still have the CD with the first free space somewhere. Second one is awesome as well. Oh, heck yeah. Yes, both free space games are amazing. I'm glad that you can buy both of them from GOG.com nowadays. Okay. What were you doing with Novatrin? I said I don't know what you're talking about. Playing dumb doesn't put you above the law. I'm a senator. You're a criminal. And you're a pawn. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. What does that mean? You think you control these systems? The whole world's corrupt. This coming from a senator involved in smuggling? Smuggling? That's not even half of it. Oh, then enlighten me. What did you say? Speak up. I can't hear you. Why are you speaking Vasudan? What do they have to do with anything? He has to do with everything, and he's going to win. Who? Ozymandias? Speak up, Senator. Yes, Ozymandias. What can you tell me about him, Ozymandias? What can you tell me about him, Ozymandias? Nothing. I know nothing about him except what? He has enough force to challenge the Intrepid. Did you meet with Ozymandias? Can you tell me where? I can't remember, somewhere in Sirius. And he promised you that he'll force the GTA to reprioritize their targets. Senator, I have my rights. Senator Hoshi, answer the I'm Saito Hoshi, Senator of Regulus, and I demand that you let me out immediately. Sit down. Dear.
Welcome back to Sirius, pilots. The Intrepid is still in dry dock, and we are scheduled to ship out in 3 days. In the meantime, we have something special for you. During a recent roundtable with Vasudan Command, we learned that Lieutenant Cermak, an operative with the PVN, has been working undercover within the HOL. He has gathered priority intel on the HOL's operations in multiple systems. We are told that he risked his cover to obtain the information, and the PVN is working to pull him out. Because of the growing HOL threat in Antares, Admiral Poe wants that intel. Lieutenant Cermak is aboard the installation Caillou, a former PVN installation in Alpha Centauri that was captured early when the HOL revolted. The station is heavily defended, and extracting the operative will not be an easy task. Vasudan Intelligence has no agents in the system, and your previous activity within the GTI makes you qualified for this task. Admiral Poe knows you are up to the challenge, and the PVN accepted his offer. The 47th is going in. You'll be working heavily with the Vasudans on this one, and even be flying Vasudan fighters. Alpha 3 will be flown by a PVN pilot. This is critical to the success of the mission. You are being sent in undercover. The PVD Frontier will stir the nest. With such a critical target in their own backyard, the HOL should take the bait and sortie an attack squad. Your job will be to hunt down a wing of Thoths and take their place. You will not be launched until Thoths are in the field. You will need to steal their IFF codes and destroy them before they enter subspace. You will have limited time to take them out, so finish the job in subspace if you must.
Oh dear.
Thoths have been modified for Terran use. They have been equipped with a deployment mechanism and are loaded with 5 remote charges. This comes at a cost. You will have no countermeasures and limited secondary ammo. This is a smash and grab job. Once you've arrived, deploy the charges. Alpha 1, you must drop your charges near the fighter bay. This should take 3 charges, so use your discretion with the ones remaining. Alpha 2 will take communications, and Alpha 3 will deploy his charges near any hostile cruisers in the area. Please be aware that the charges must be within 150 meters of the targeted subsystem. Lieutenant Cermak is responsible for escaping the installation by whatever means possible. He will contact you when he is ready. Once he's out, detonate the charges and assume escort of Lieutenant Cermak until he's away. We recommend you stay within 1,500 meters of Lieutenant Cermak's craft to ensure his safety. Help is extremely limited on this one, and timing is crucial. If anything goes wrong, we will likely need to abort mission. Good luck.
Okay, I'll try. I need to go soon, so I may have to stop my stream very soon. Right. PVD Frontier, engaging the HLC Orikek.
Alpha, Ares wing is retreating. You need to destroy them before they warp out. Your computer will copy their IFF when you get within 500 meters. Do not worry about us, Alpha. We will handle it from here.
Okay. Let's get those IFF codes. My mission timer is... My mission timer goes over 8 minutes, well...
Alpha 1, this one's all yours. Download his IFF and take him out.
I'm not gonna get there in time.
You have their IFF codes. Walk out now, Alpha.
On your command, Alpha
1. Right. Did my other wingman have the IFF codes from the other Ares wingman? Gosh, I hope so. Yeah, I see your full throttle emote. Oh yeah. Flight Base Caillou, former PVN installation. Right. So if I remember, I have explosive charges and I'm supposed to deploy them in the fighter bay. And this mod, Between the Ashes, it is most definitely a AAA in terms of the quality, the amount of work put into it.
Ares, we have lost contact with our forces engaging the PVD frontier. What happened?
What happened?
Not sure. PVN forces seem to be coming from everywhere. Ares, that is no reason to retreat from an engagement zone. Explain your actions. The HLC Orikek was destroyed and our wings severely damaged.
Heads up, guys. Cancer's approaching.
Acknowledged, Ares. It is likely the PVN will send forces this way. Are you fit to supplement our defenses here and remain on watch? ships have not taken much damage, and we're almost fully armed. Copy that, Ares. Assume a patrol path and stay alert.
Damn, I haven't been paying attention to the lore here, but
They bought it. Alright, Alpha. Proceed to your targets.
haven't been paying attention to the lore here, but I'm glad I was able to
Keep an eye on Cancer Wing.
make an
They'll be
effective
surprised
lie.
if they see you.
Oh my goodness.
One, you are getting too close to Cancer Wing. Damn it. I've got a feed gem in my countermeasure bay. Only got 2 charges out.
All charges dropped. Proceeding to simulate a patrol path.
Alpha 1, you may choose to supplement Alpha 2's target. Drop 2 more charges near the comm system at your discretion. Alpha 2, proceed to the patrol path.
Okay. Man.
Cancer's headed this way. Alpha 1, don't let them get within scanner range.
Oh no. Okay. Okay, I really don't know how to. I really don't know how I could have done that better.
Alpha 1, this is Lieutenant Cermak. I am launching from the fighter bay in a stolen Armand bomber. Please provide cover. Alright, Alpha, this is it. Take out the turrets near the fighter bay if possible. Alpha 2, detonate your charges now. As soon as Cermak is out of range, we'll detonate the rest of the charges.
Fire in the hole, you fanatical bastards!
Caillou, Ares Wing has fired weapons. It's sabotage. Message received. Reissuing IFFs and cycling transmission codes. New orders. Alpha Lead, remember to blow your charges after Cermak is 500 meters from the fighter bay. Stay clear of the blast radius yourself. Detonation sequence initiated.
Spacecraft I'm flying in right now remind you with the alien ships from the Independence Day movie. I need... Well, maybe he got inspiration from the Independence Day movie, but... Okay. Need to protect him. Maybe they got inspiration from the Independence Day. I guess you're not wrong.
On Cermak.
Enemy fighter bay is out of commission. Well done, pilot.
Alpha, my subspace drive just failed.
Solid copy, Cermak. Command, situation report. Our objective is not jump capable.
Copy, Alpha. Stand by.
Man, too many of them. I have a bad feeling about this.
On your six.
We've got a
Don't get too cocky, son.
It's the Vigil.
It's a trap.
Commander,
Oh,
we need
man.
help out here.
Yeah, this is definitely a trap. Okay, where is he? Where is he?
We've sorted a transport to your EZ. They'll dock with our contact and hot jump out. ETA, 2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes. Focus on protecting Cermak. Destroy any remaining turrets on the Caillou.
The Vigil's launching fighters. Alpha, form up.
Alpha 1 and 2, finish off that cruiser.
Hey. Supposed to take out the turrets. I don't know. Oh my god.
Reinforce your shield.
Oh man, I really need to keep a close eye on the real world clock because I need to be out of here soon. Just hopefully I can finish this mission before then. Bro. You should just reminded you of TIE Fighter and Histosky. One of your other childhood games. Oh yeah, my favorite video game from my childhood is Wing Commander Prophecy. So it's no wonder I enjoy this game.
Integrity is falling. Please provide cover. Damage critical. I cannot take much more.
Cermak's ship has been destroyed, Alpha.
Damn. Well, I have to be out of here soon, so I really can't replay this game. I really have the time to replay this mission, unfortunately, so thank you very much for coming. I really do appreciate it. It really made it feel like it's worth it for me to keep streaming. Hopefully the frame rate was good and I haven't dropped any frames, but hopefully my frame rate is good. So I'm gonna see if I see who I want to raid. Okay. Alex Fendler and his play you can be engaged for Amiga April. So how about and he's close to Jogress, so how about we raid him? Alright, I will maybe see you on Saturday. Alright, goodbye.